Holly has requested some recommendations of great two-player games that can be played in a fairly small footprint, like at a coffee shop, specifically card games. So this is the trifecta of these games. I've got Lost Cities, Morels, and Jaipur. I call them the trifecta. All of these games have been out for over 10 years, and in that time I've played each of them dozens upon dozens of times at coffee shops. So we'll start with the classic, which is Lost Cities. This is from Reiner Knizia. It's a very simple game where you've got 5 suits of cards, 1 to 10, and you're going to be playing cards, but you have to play them in order. So if you play a green 2, future greens have to be higher than the 2. So they don't have to necessarily go in order, but you always have to play higher than the last card of that color that you played. You're going to play on your side, the opponent on the other side, so you'll know what the opponent is also going for. But the real trick is that you need to get at least 20 points, just adding up the total of all the cards you've played in each color, because just for starting that color, you lose 20 points. So if you're not going to make more than 20 points, you're actually going to end up costing yourself points. So there's a little bit of a risk management thing going on there. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is Morels. So in this one, there's actually a forest out there, there's a trail, and you're moving along the trail trying to pick up sets of mushrooms. You can either sell those mushrooms to get walking sticks, which lets you jump the line, because normally you can only take one of the first 2 cards in the trail, or you can cook those mushrooms up, which is how you get points. Plus, one of the best parts of the game is you can get these night cards that you go foraging at night, and each mushroom has special night versions of the mushrooms that are more powerful. Last one is Jaipur. This is a great one because of the tension it creates. You're trying to create sets of different materials that you've got. So you're going to be collecting spices or gold and silver or jewels, things like that. But you decide when you want to sell them, because selling them early is good. There are bonus points for the first person to sell each type of thing. But building up a big hand, they're actually worth more points if you sell 5 of them at a time rather than selling the 3 early ones. So you have a lot of tension in that vein. Plus, you're always watching what the opponent's doing, because when they're at their hand limit, you actually have a lot more options because you know they can't take the cards you want. So those are my 3 favorite quick 2-player games, 2-player card games. Great to play at a coffee shop. They're all half an hour or less. So thanks, Holly, for asking that question and letting me talk about all my favorite 2-player games. I'm Kylie at Games Unlimited. If you want some game recommendations, go ahead and hit that link, and you can fill out a game recommendation form, and we'll get those over to you.